When I was discussing with you before the podcast regarding how to manage a difficult boss, a lot of things are there. Basically, bosses are also human beings, just like us. I have been also managing team, and then in my previous organization also I have managed my team. I had my bosses. Different bosses, they have got different kind of they have got their behaviors, they have got their own kind of expectations. Can it be a hard and fast rule like this is how you should manage a boss? Can you talk in general about how to manage a boss?
So again, it's not, there's no one rule fits all kind of a thing, but it's very important to understand the perspective. As you rightly said, that a boss is also a human. The boss is also either an employee or running a business. The kind of pressure you have on building your career or progressing, your boss is also undergoing the same set of pressures. Today, if you have a pressure of targets, your boss also has that pressure of targets. How many times are you empathetic to the pressure that he is going through? If you've reached office and you've had a fight with your spouse, maybe today he's also come back with something not right. Maybe his kids are not well. Maybe his parents are also aging. You have to understand, put yourself in that person's shoes, and then get that empathy there, that understanding there. It is never a one-way down thing that, oh, my boss needs to do this. It is as much of how much do you contribute to that relationship. And then you also move on to the aspect of what kind of communication works. How do you build that transparency between you and your boss? A lot of times a manager gives a task, and till the time the manager follows up, you don't even go back. What is the manager expecting? Just to go and update and saying, sir, you'd given me something. I worked on this. This much is done. This much is pending. I had said it will be finished by Friday. I will still need 2 days more or whatever. The point is, there has to be the transparency, the trust in each other, the confidence in each other, a strong communication between the two. Yes, there will always be those bosses. Despite doing everything, it will not work out. It's okay. Not every relationship is supposed to be perfect. But then there are a lot of relationships that if you work properly on, more often than not, that problem can be solved.
So Sampark, a lot of organizations that we see, they have good employees, and there are some employees who are not doing so well. Organizations, they put them through a lot of capacity building programs. They coach them, they provide a lot of counseling, but still things don't work. And in such situations, we can see that in a lot of corporates, the layoff is the only option left with them. And in my past experience, also in my previous organizations, there were instances where we had to let go of a lot of people. But in your experience, what could be the right solution? Is the layoff only solution, or is there a right way to put the people on track?
See, I think sometimes it is something that you cannot avoid. Market situations can be such. As you rightly said, that you might have put in all the effort and things might still have not worked. And then you don't have an option as well. Where the problem arises is where organizations use this as an easy way of cutting cost without having put in the effort of having those conversations, putting in those training elements, etc. At the end of the day, an employer and employee is a partnership where both of them need to be cognitive of the fact that we are working together towards a common goal. For the organization, it is having a person working for them, growing the profit, the employee also gets paid for it, his career grooms, etc. And it's a partnership, it's a relationship. And at times, as we discussed previously as well, not every relationship will work the way it is. But before breaking up in that relationship, it's very important that both sides give their 100% effort to improve that relationship. As an employer, you need to make sure that you've given him feedback, you've given him the opportunities to grow, you've helped upskill them. As an employee, you need to be sure that have you put in all the effort that you can? Have you been 100% dedicated, etc. All those kind of effort. Yet at some point of time, if you feel that sab kuch kar liya, we've done everything that is in the capacity of both sides, then it's quite natural that sometimes you may have to part ways. Now, some things like COVID, something like a downturn in economy have always thrown systems out of plan. Uh, there were times when COVID came in, everything stopped. Organizations had to take that hard call. As employees, one needs to make sure that not every layoff may be personal. Do not get personal saying, oh, how can somebody let me go? You have to realize there is a partnership that you are in. If that partnership is not working, you have to be mature enough to own something that has happened and then move on to and find something which is more relevant. There are so many people who go through this and then sit back, oh, why me? Why did they have to do this to me? Why did this happen? The longer you sit and you crib on it, the longer you sit and pity yourself, there are others who are moving ahead. So, yes, it is natural to feel bad about it if it does happen, but then pick up, stand up, get onto it. It's your career. There is nobody else who's going to come and save it for you.